Hello and welcome to your own channel. Let's talk business again. I'm Ravi and today we'll be talking about Lloyd's 3-year accounting system. So let's start talking business. Lloyd's of London is unique in many aspects, one of which is its 3-year accounting system. In today's short session, we will discuss this system and some of the key terms related to it. Lloyd's 3-year accounting system waits 3 years before calculating the profit or loss for an underwriting year. This gives enough time for a claim to be fully understood. After 3 years, the profit or loss is figured out using a method called RITC. Lloyds is now using annual accounting system based on UK GAAP or generally accepted accounting principle. They switched to GAAP system on 1st January 2025. However, for the distribution purpose, Lloyds still uses 3-year accounting system. Alright, now since we understand the Lloyds 3-year accounting system at a high level, let's talk about how it is different from other accounting system used by insurance companies. Lloyds take 3 years to evaluate the underwriting result as we just discussed, giving more time for claims to be fully understood. Most other insurance company uses 1 year period, which provide quicker but possibly less accurate financial results. The second important point is RITC. After 3 years, Lloyds syndicate use RITC process to move any remaining liabilities to the next syndicate if it is available, making sure that all the claims are covered. This unique process gives a fresh start for a new underwriting year. Finally, the premium trust fund. Lloyd Syndicate put all the premium into the premium trust fund managed by syndicate's managing agent, the entity which manages the syndicate operation, and uses this fund to pay claim and expenses over 3 years. This is different from the insurer who recognize the premium and claim right away in their yearly accounting system. We will discuss about the RITC, Premium Trust Fund, and the meaning of distribution which Lloyd still uses in their 3-year accounting period system. So let's go to the next slide. But before starting anything on this subject, the basic question is why 3-year accounting period was used by Lloyds. Lloyd's 3-year accounting system has long history, closely tied up to the development of insurance market. Lloyd's uses 3-year accounting system to handle the complexity of marine claim, where claim from the sea voyages could take a longer time to be reported and settled. This system gave underwriter 3 years to accurately assess and account for claim and provide more stable and accurate financial picture. The practice started because they need to wait 3 years before closing an underwriting year account and declaring the profit and loss because ship usually take 3 years to come back after the voyage. Now, since we understand the brief history behind the Lloyd's 3-year accounting system, let's talk about other important aspect of it. Let's talk about RITC in slightly more detail. We will also touch the PTF or Premium Trust Fund, and then we will talking about where this accounting system stand as of today. So let's move ahead. The first thing first is RITC. The reinsurance to close is a process used by the Lloyd syndicate to transfer all the remaining liabilities of an underwriting year to another syndicate, allowing the original underwriting year to be closed and its profit or loss to be calculated or determined. For example, underwriting year 2020, syndicate A write policy in 2020. During 2020, 2021, 2022, they collect premium and pay claim as they come in. By the end of 2022, some claims from 2020 are still not settled. To close the 2020 underwriting year, Syndicate A needs to transfer this remaining liability to someone else or some other syndicate. Now at this moment, the RITC process will come into the picture. Now what will happen? The Syndicate A pay a premium to Syndicate B to take over all the remaining liabilities from its 2020 underwriting year. With the RITC premium paid, Syndicate A can now close 2020 accounts and determine the profit and loss for that year. Syndicate B will handle any future claims from 2020 policies. Now we have some very exclusive RITC syndicates in Lloyd's now. RNQ 1110, Polo 1254, Premier 1884, Apollo Compare 1994, Aster and Riverstone 3500s are example of some syndicate exclusively dealing with RITC accounts. Moving next, let's talk about the Premium Trust Fund. Now all the premium collected were put into the Premium Trust Fund managed by a syndicate managing agent. We already talked about it in our last session where we discussed about FCP. Click on the top right of this video presentation to know about FCP. So the Premium Trust Fund is the fund holds money from the insurance premium and other payment. This money is used to pay the claim and other costs related to insurance. Syndicate's managing agent chooses a trustee to look after the Premium Trust Fund. These trustees make sure that the money is used correctly to pay any insurance related expenses. So say for example, year 1, 2020, a policy is underwritten. Premium are received into the premium trust fund. Claim and expenses related to the policies are paid from this premium trust fund. The balance of this premium trust fund is carry forward. Additional claim may arise and future expenses are paid from the carry forward PTF again. On the third year, the final balance of the PTF or premium trust fund is assessed. If the syndicate is not running off, the RITC premium is paid to close the underwriting year and the profit and loss is now to be recognized. This system ensured the funds are available to meet liabilities over the reasonable period, providing the stability and security both for the insurer and the insured. And these are some of the things makes Lloyd's market very unique. Now moving next, Lloyds of London switched from 3-year accounting system to UK GAAP in 2005 to make their financial report clearer and easier to understand. This change helped them to match their accounting reporting with other insurance market and making comparison easier. It was an effort to modernize the Lloyd's market to make it more competitive. Overall, the move helped Lloyd's to move the international standard. Now, if you can see, this cutting is from News Insurance from 2003, where it is saying that, or it reporting that, the Lloyd's is going to adopt the UK GAAP in 2005, and this move is basically to reform to modernize the Lloyd's market. So the question is the 3-year accounting system is still being used? No, Lloyds no longer uses the 3-year accounting system. They switched to UK GAAP in 2005 to make the financial report looks more clearer and easier to compare. However, for the distribution purpose, they still uses the 3-year system. This means that after 3 years, any leftover profit in the premium trust fund are given to the syndicate members. Members are those folks who invest money into the syndicate, ensuring that they get paid their share of earning from the underwriting activity. Let's try to understand how it works. Take example, right? Year one, a policy is written and the premium is received in the premium trust fund. Claim and expenses are paid from this premium trust fund. Next year, the money from the premium trust fund is transferred to the next year. After year 3, the final balance of the premium trust fund is assessed. If the syndicate is not running off, the RITC premium is paid and the liability from the underwriting year 2022 is passed on to the new syndicate, and loss and profit is finally recognized on the premium trust fund. Now, once the loss and profit is recognized, then what will happen after 3 year of period? Any remaining profit in the premium trust fund are distributed to the syndicate member, the folks who invested money into the syndicate. This ensures that the member receive their share of profit from their underwriting activities. The system allows for a thorough assessment of liability and ensure that the profit are fairly distributed to the member after claim and expense has been accounted properly. This concludes our video presentation. I hope you have found it informative. If you have any questions or would like to discuss it further, please don't hesitate to reach me. Wishing you all the very best and have a great and happy new year ahead. Bye bye. Take care.